Hey, everybody. Hope you guys are ready for WarGames for Survivor Series for an action-packed night that is pretty much only 4 matches, but you know what? It's gonna be having a good time. Right now, we've got the video package countdown going on, at least here in whatchamacallit, in the Netflix app. I'm not sure what the ESPN one is showing. Bear with me for a second, guys. Just got to send a quick text. Anyways, I hope you guys have all of your predictions in. And hope you guys are ready for a fun night. There's going to be plenty of action. And it's good to see you guys are already here. So we're going to have a really good time tonight. And as we're getting ready to start, let me see what I can do. All right. Let's see. All right, we are getting ready now. Let's see. All right. The predictions contest is now locked, everybody. So thank you for participating. It's good to see you guys, and we are ready to grow. We're ready to go and get started then, now, forever together. All right. Let's see. Just going to do a quick scan here. Tyrell, good to see you, man. Thanksgiving information about my big brother. Oh, man. Sorry to hear about your brother, Tyrell. You know, we always miss the people we love, no matter how long ago things have happened. Mike, good to see you, man. I'm ready for WarGames too, buddy. Dossie, good to see you as always. Hydro, good to see you, man. That fight's coming up soon. Rickardy here asking who's going to be the sole survivor. Well, with WarGames, man, I've got my predictions in now, just like everybody else. Me and A and B have their predictions as well. For the WarGames matches, I think Team AJ, Rhea, and EO and Charlotte and Alexa, I think they'll win their match. And I think the Vision is going to win their match. I just have a feeling there's too much dissension among Cody and Roman and CM Punk, and not to mention Jay, for things to go. But man, Petco Park looks packed. Say that 3 times fast. Here is Team AJ, PS5, presenting Team Rhea. Okay, so Rhea is the captain here. All right. Let's see. Hey, Sophie, good to see you too. I think A and B, I think they'll be okay. But we'll see. And then we've got Stephanie and Nikki, of course, for the women's title. And yeah, so we'll see how it all goes. There's Dirty Dom. I hope you guys can hear that. Big pop in San Diego for Dominik Mysterio. It's going to be very curious to see how the crowd reacts to him, because this is also Cena's last PLE ever. He's only got one more match. You know what, Sophie? I'm sure they'll probably figure it out once they attempt to go live. They'll see the discrepancy. I'm sure they'll be able to fix that. So hopefully they'll be good to go. All right, they're airing the air raid siren already. So we're about to have our first match, and it is a WarGames match. We'll see which one it is. I'm assuming it's going to be the ladies, because the amount of high-profile men's performers that are in the WarGames match kind of screams main event. We have the opening video here now. Dossie, I think you might be on the right track. Will Punk eat an accidental spear from Roman? Yeah, there's just not a whole lot of team chemistry with our good guys. Bautista, Blue Batista, for those of you who know. Batista rumored getting a Hall of Fame induction. He certainly deserves it. I'm curious who the active, well, not active performer, but what performer will be the headliner this year, knowing that we know that Stephanie's already going in this year, right? So I'll tell you what would be wild is if Jericho comes over from AEW in the next month or so and immediately gets a Hall of Fame induction, which it would be fast. But Jericho and Stephanie were paired up together a lot in their career, whether they were on opposite sides of a feud or they were allies. So, it could be fitting that they go in together in a way. So I wouldn't be mad at that, as much as I complain about them kind of rushing certain people into the Hall of Fame. I don't think that would be terrible. He did beat Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock in the same night. I don't know if you guys know that. He barely ever talks about it. But yeah. Video lag. Yeah, my Netflix had to reload itself too. So good to see you, Justin. Glad you're here. Okay. So we got things going. Oh yeah, Justin. I'm glad that Georgia played yesterday. I don't have to balance that game. I'm probably going to be checking in on Iron Bowl scores though later because lo and behold, Georgia made it to the SEC championship while being on the outside looking in almost all season long. So depending on what Alabama does today, we're either playing Alabama next week or Ole Miss. So who knows? We'll see what happens. All right, here's the pyro. I heard that everybody's going to be making their entrances from the dugouts, which is pretty cool. Okay. So, all right, we're back with the crowd now. And it's just like a repeat. Okay, the cage is coming down. I would have thought they would have lowered the cage during the video package there, but I guess not. The storage key, Solomon has it. Okay, sorry. I thought he would have told you. Sorry. Okay, so all right. So first matchup is the women's WarGames. All right, so I'm going to be tracking the progress along as we go on tonight. Yeah, you're right, Dusty. You got to have the visual of the cage coming down for sure. Okay. Okay. First up, well, they're just making their entrances right now, but we've got Charlotte on her way out. Another GTA delay, Sophie. Oh, geez. Bleeding in this match. Ooh, Justin, I don't know. But you know what? I think Becky Lynch would be brave enough to bleed in this match. I'm trying to think who else may. It would be wild if AJ Lee bled. Okay, Charlotte's got a more creative gear. It's very graffiti like, which is not much like her. Oh, oh my gosh. Well, that's heartwarming for a cage match. Charlotte's gear was designed by a 7-year-old fan who's terminally ill. And it's very un-Charlotte like. It's very colorful in a graffiti-ish sort of way. But it looks good. Look at that. Charlotte might have a heart after all. Okay. What's up, Shamanica? Good to see you. Glad you're in here with us tonight for WarGames. Charlotte taking her time. They've got the old school kind of mid 90s, like sort of laser projection on the mat for her entrance, too. Oh, are they going to enter? You're right, Shamanica. They don't have cages at ringside. So I'm guessing they're going to do this Royal Rumble style, which that's different. And it's Charlotte, and is that going to be Asuka, or is that Kairi coming out? I think it's Asuka. Okay. Yeah, so WarGames is going to have Royal Rumble style entrance instead of having the whole team come out together. So that's interesting. Okay. So our first entrance for the ladies are Charlotte and Asuka. Very interesting. I did not see SmackDown last night, so I'm hearing that so the heels won the advantage, which they should have, to be honest. And so here we go. And this is a rematch from last night's advantage match, Charlotte and Asuka. All good, Shamanica. Tell them I said hi. I'd love to jump in back and forth between theirs as well, but I'm not as multitaskingly gifted to do such a thing. But yeah, so we got Charlotte and Asuka starting things off, and then somebody from Asuka's team. Okay, they're addressing the lack of cages here tonight. Okay, yeah. Michael Cole's just confirming it. WarGames matches are going to have one entrance at a time instead of having the cages, which, you know what? Honestly, that probably works better. And I bet one of the reasons they did that was to allow for more seating on the floor, because there's a lot of people there. I mean, there's over 40 to 45,000 here at Petco Park. Well, the bell's rung, and here we go. If you're not super familiar with WarGames, the match cannot actually end until all 10 combatants are in the ring. And at that point, it's pinfall or submission. So Charlotte and Asuka get 5 minutes together, and then someone from Asuka's team will enter, and then every 2 minutes, someone from the opposing team will enter until all 10 women are in there. One rule they do have here, which I'm not crazy about, is that if you escape the cage, you forfeit the match. Now, I actually don't mind that as a rule, but one of the reasons that was a rule that was never in play when WarGames was in WCW was because they had a roof on the cage. And I kind of like, I know they do some special spots sometimes with people jumping off the cage, but I honestly would prefer them to put the roof back on the cage. That's just a personal preference, but they've gotten creative with there being an open top. So, Mercedes, good to see you. Who do I think is going to win men's WarGames? I put in my vote for for Brock and the Brons and Drew and Logan Paul. I think they will find a way to win that match. I think there's just too much firepower on that team. And I don't think there's enough cohesion and chemistry with the good guys tonight. So, meanwhile, just some back and forth wrestling. Charlotte threatening a devil's kiss here, but she's just rolling Asuka around on the mat. I did not watch the AAA show last night either. I missed all the wrestling yesterday, Justin. Although I heard that the AAA show was fantastic. Oh, leg whip on the top rope for Asuka. Now kicks to the head. You know, the opening, the tricky thing about WarGames is similar to the Royal Rumble, is that you know the match is never going to end until everybody's already out there. So there is a little bit of like a holding pattern going on in the early stages of the match. So you really got to have people who can really engage the crowd at first. And then in the early to mid to late 80s, sorry, the first WarGames matches, it was usually not unlike the good guys of tonight. It was a combination of baby faces with like Dusty Rhodes and the Road Warriors and Sting or Nikita Koloff one time. Nevertheless, them against the Four Horsemen, right? And it was very commonly Dusty Rhodes and Arn Anderson of the Horsemen being the first two. And those guys could engage the crowd for that opening 5 minutes super well. And so that's really going to be important for having a good WarGames match, is having the crowd fully invested the entire time, because subconsciously we all kind of know we're not going to actually get a finish to this match until all 10 of them are in the ring. So we'll see what happens. What if Brock doesn't show because he isn't a tag team guy and we need something to remember this big stadium? Shimonica, that's not a bad point, honestly. Brock is a bit of a wild card, and I will say Triple H and Creative, they have been obsessed might be a strong word, but they've been heavily interested in their big shows of trying to have some big shocking moment at the end of the night. They had Cena winning 17. They had the Cena heel turn at an Elimination Chamber, Cena winning 17 at WrestleMania. They had Brock's return at SummerSlam and Seth's fake knee injury / cash in at SummerSlam on different nights. And, Survivor Series is a big 4 event. So we'll see. We'll see if there's something shocking to occur tonight. And if it's going to occur, it's here in San Diego, and it's going to be at the end, likely, of those of that men's WarGames match, which is probably going to be closing the show. They would be absolutely wild if they had Cena and Dom close the show, with it being Dom's hometown and Cena's last PLE. I mean, you could, but surely not. I don't think there's any way they're doing that. But they would have a reason to do it. Charlotte had some wicked chops there on Asuka. Definitely getting the woos out of the crowd. I can't believe it hasn't been 5 minutes yet, though, if I got to say. All right. 20 seconds down. Those are some good predictions, Shimonica. Okay, top things. Charlotte's breaking up. Brock doesn't show. Liv returns, or a big return like Punk's. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there can't be a lot of people who could make as big of an impact like Punk. Oh, okay. I thought Charlotte lost the. So I didn't watch SmackDown, so I didn't know who had the advantage. But here's Io. Io's next. Oh my gosh, Io's got a trash can lid with her logo on it. I wonder if you can buy that at the All Fanatics. Big pop for Io's music, though, and that makes me happy. The crowd has gotten supporting Io to the point where they recognize her music when it plays, which for someone who has a Def Rebel theme song, that's really good. Okay. Okay. But when will it's a 3 minutes. Yeah, no shark cages this year. I did hear about Triple A, excuse me, getting a TV deal. Good for them. Now, I wonder if EO will get the full size trash can because that has kind of been her trademark. EO's lost the lid already. But she's running away from Asuka with it now. Handsprings and then takes out Asuka's legs. Okay, now EO is working. Listen to the crowd. They are bought in on EO. Crowd's chanting loudly for EO too. I'd love to see that. Asuka not really showing being outnumbered, but here, EO slips off the ropes. She springboarded off of one top rope onto the next one in the neighboring ring, but slipped off the second one, but still caught her with a clothesline on the way down. Crowd's very forgiving, though. Oh, EO with a running Meteora with the trash can lid on her knees when she does it. You know, people online will probably compare this to the women's blood and guts match in AEW. And there's something I want to be understood amongst wrestling fans, which means it's never going to happen, right? But AEW puts on gory, violent matches, right? That's what they do. That's their brand. And some people are going to think that means it's automatically better because we're not going to see as much blood tonight as AEW put on for Blood and Guts because it's just not. It's not the product. They're two different products. But one thing I think doesn't always get enough credit is that WWE finds ways, especially in matches like this and Hell in a Cell, to put on violent matches that don't necessarily produce blood, and it can be tricky to make something that's kayfabe like this look violent without blood. Shout out to Dossie. We all love the EO emote. We're big fans of it. It's the way she sells it, man. She's totally organically gotten over. All right, here's somebody from Team Becky. Oh, Becky Lynch. Okay. Yeah, I saw people complaining about there being 4 matches, but you have to realize we're going to have 2 matches that are going to run close to an hour each because of the length of the match. And so you're not really being robbed. Because the Royal Rumble is like that too. The Royal Rumble doesn't have a huge match card because it has Royal Rumble matches in it. All right, here comes Becky Lynch with kendo stick. Becky's promos have, as always, been top notch. But here comes a weapon. Oh, Becky's got EO. Who do I think's coming out last on both teams, Justin? Well, I absolutely think that AJ Lee will be the last one. Maybe Rhea Ripley, but probably AJ Lee comes out last for the good guys. And at this point, I think maybe Nia Jax comes out last for the other team. Yeah, Trick Williams and Lash Legend got engaged. Very, very sweet video. Happening at a family Thanksgiving just this week. So really wonderful stuff. All right, let's see. Asuka, Becky a second. I'm marking the correct answers on our predictions sheet so it'll calculate everybody's totals hopefully by the end of the night. And maybe, just maybe, we'll have a champion to announce at the end of the broadcast. If not, we'll have it this week at the absolute latest by NXT on Tuesday. Yeah, I got my prediction order wrong too. I actually deleted my predictions because I didn't want to be in the competition with you guys since I'm already competing with A and B. But Don Cheadle's birthday. Wow. Okay. War Machine. And Batcher from Ocean's 11. Well, Becky and Charlotte having dueling exploder suplexes. So now Charlotte and Becky staring each other down. Two former horsewomen. Great teamwork with Asuka and Becky there. Oh yeah, it's tough to predict the order of the matches. That's why that's why we put them in there. It's a real, because sometimes it feels like the end of the matches or the winners of the matches are tough, or easy rather, and so we got to make stuff a little bit tougher, just so to produce a real winner here. It's our first time out after all. Okay, here comes our next person from Team Rhea. Who is it? Okay, Alexa's here. And will she bring a weapon with her? Oh, she's throwing her gear down on the ground. She's coming out ready to fight. She's looking a little more demonish for this match too, just a touch. Boom, drops Asuka. She gets to the ring in a hurry. Good for her, having a little bit of urgency. Oh, the order of entry. Yeah, I mean, no, that's tricky too, Sophie. Because, I mean, you got 5 people to work with on each team. Yeah, really tough to call. And Alexa, knee to the face on Becky. This method of entry that they're doing this year definitely makes this match feel like a caged Royal Rumble. Like everybody who comes in just gets a beat down on everybody, and then they pose in the middle of the ring. It's crazy. Ooh, leg whip. Yeah, Sophie, I just sometimes people, even JD, and I know JD is a very popular streamer, and I agree with a lot of his takes most of the time, but complaining about there only being 4 matches tonight, I think is silly when 2 of those matches are WarGames matches. Like, people don't complain about the number of matches at the Royal Rumble shows. And that's what WarGames has kind of become here. So, it's fine. Like, it's not some big greedy cash grab thing, no more so than anything else they do. All right, Io's back to break things up with Asuka and Becky. All right. It's Io asking for a hug from Charlotte and Alexa. And they are standing tall right now, just waiting for the next member of Team Becky to come down. Charlotte just rubbing her boot on Becky's face. Becky's selling it, though. Okay, we're down. Got the clock up now. 15 seconds till the next person. So is it going to be Nia, Lash, or Nia, Lash, or Kairi? Yep, it's Kairi Sane. Yeah, I don't mind a shorter match card as long as those matches get care and attention, and they put on a good performance. I no longer am interested in 12 match PLE cards for WWE. Whoa. Kairi's bringing a chain. Okay. I feel like she's going to wrap that chain around her elbow and drop that elbow. That's going to be dope. Man, she just drops that tag title in the middle of the aisle. Yep, she's already wrapping her fist in that chain. And she's still got a whip out too. She's got a little bit of it hanging off. In 3 minutes until we get either Rhea or AJ Lee. Does she drop the chain already? Okay, she's picked it up. Oh, kind of like a Superman punch from Kairi with the chain fist. Justin, I was happy that Georgia got the win. I'm not going to lie. I am nervous about the health of our starting center. As long as he ends up being okay for next week, I feel really good about our chances. But a win's a win. It statistically wasn't the prettiest game, but at the end of the day, you either win or lose. Big jumping Superman punch off the top. I tell you what, Kairi using that chain to her advantage. Asuka screaming for Kairi. Io's got her caught on the top turnbuckle. Now she's got the trash can lid. Oh my gosh. Kairi just caught Io with the trash can lid coming off the top, but she caught her like in the ribs with the edge of it. It looked nasty. Jeez. That wasn't a noisy shot, but that was a nasty shot. Oh, now they're tying up all the ladies with the chain. Kairi and Asuka coming off the corners of the double drop kick. Yeah, somebody's got to get misted before the end of this match. If there's no mist in WarGames, what are we doing? All right, we're down to 15 seconds now. So we're either going to get Rhea or AJ. We'll see who comes out last. Who comes out next and who comes out last for the Heroes. Oh, AJ Lee. So Rhea will be the last member of Team Rhea. AJ walking with purpose here. Becky's trying to keep the door shut to not let her in. She is not letting AJ in the cage. Is she going to climb? Is she going to climb? Oh my gosh, AJ Lee's about to climb this cage. She is climbing the cage. Oh my gosh, is she going to dive or is she just coming in? Nope, she just climbed her way in. Big chance for AJ Lee. She's on the top rope now. Takes out the Kabuki Warriors with a crossbody up the top. Crowd is hot for it. And now Becky's in disbelief that AJ sees her. She's on the way. Okay. So we've still got Nia and Lash to go to see who we're getting. I am surprised, Justin, that we haven't gotten the trash can yet, the full trash can, because that is like Io's spot every year, is doing something with the trash can on her head. Okay. Asuka versus AJ. Okay. Let's see what we get here. We see hear some applause from the crowd. Some people are excited about this. Oh, and Becky puts a stop to that face off. Now AJ Lee just getting stomped on 3-on-1. But here comes the rest of the team to save AJ. Okay, we're 20 seconds down, so we're either about to get Nia or Lash. Yeah, I saw the Women's Mania commercial. It was fine. I mean, it was a nice what do you want to call it? A nice companion piece for the men's commercial. Okay, here comes Nia. So Lash is going to be the last one to come out for the women's team. Nia looking colorful. Io trying to climb to the top, but Nia about to pull her down. Uh-oh. Power bomb coming for Io. Oh. Nia just flattening everybody. Big ovation from San Diego for Nia too. So there you go. Becky coming in now. Yeah, I'm curious what Rhea's mask going to look like too, Shimonica. Like, I remember, was it last year or 2 years ago where she had the one that was like the horns on it and stuff? It looked pretty cool. Now she took it off before she got into the cage, but it looked pretty cool. But we're just a minute away or so from Rhea coming out here. Buzz Lightyear. She does a little bit. Last year, okay. Well, heel team firmly in control here. I know. I'm surprised Lash is the one to come out here. So, Dulcie, there's a chance. I mean, Stephanie is still, even though she's the world champion, she's still relatively new to the main roster, and Liv is currently inactive. Bianca wasn't in that commercial either because she's been out injured. So there's still so much time between now and Mania. They could do another batch of commercials for sure. All right. San Diego just woke up for Rhea Ripley. And she's got the trash can. Oh, she's got the Art the Clown look on her mask. She's got a bag of weapons and a trash can. Actually, all right, this is pretty dope. So remember how Io had the trash can lid with her name on it in red? And Rhea's got the trash can the same color. It's like a set. Oh, it's Io's trash can. She's got Io's trash can. That's awesome. Yeah, I really need it. I really need the John Cena tournament final with who we have left as Gunther and LA Knight. I don't want it to be solo. I don't want it to. I don't want any bloodline adjacent people facing John Cena. Oh, flying trash can takes off and smacks Nia Jax. Yep, Io's trash can has entered the ring, and Rhea does look pretty, no pun intended, terrifying with the Terrifier mask there. She's got a kendo stick. There are multiple kendo sticks in that bag, though. Yeah, it does look like it's wrapped in electrical tape or something too, which means it ain't going to break as fast, I would think. Big clothesline from Rhea. Oh, stiff kick there from Rhea. Yeah, I think you're right, Shamanica. You don't want to put anybody in the commercial that isn't cleared to come back yet, because fans will absolutely run with that. You're absolutely right. I hope Bianca and Liv are ready by Mania, though. They both were working so hard this year prior to their injuries. Man, Rhea looks creepy as all get out. That's a great look. Yeah. Becky knows how to sell, man. She has learned from Hollywood. Okay. I enjoy the little friendship with Rhea and Io. Oh, Rhea with the lock. Oh, she's putting Kairi in the trash can. What are we getting? She's running the ropes like Braun Breaker. Come on, Io. What you gonna do? Oh, shotgun drop kick into the trash can on Kairi Sane. Here comes Nia. Oh, Nia knows how to get heat, man. Just ruining the friendship moment. But Alexis scoping out Nia. They have history. Going for a tornado DDT. Gets it on Nia. All right, we're 20 seconds away from Lash Legend and the match beyond starting. Far Cry TV series. That sounds insane. Here we go. Lash Legends' first main roster match, official as an official member of the main roster, being WarGames is wild. Well, they believe in Lash putting her in this match, so let's see if she can make an impression. Okay. So weird hearing the bell ring right there. Oh, snap. Jessica Carr is the referee in the ring now. Gosh, the way Lash can throw a forearm, dude, better than most of the men. But Becky Lynch's most hated referee is the ref in this match, Jessica Carr. So I'm curious now how that's going to go. Oh, man. She just ragdolling Alexa Bliss here. She can end the match. The match can end at any point now. So now's the time for all of us to lock in here. Now she's got Charlotte ready for a choke slam. Yep. Crowd is responding to Lash. She's wailed on everybody except for Rhea. Oh, she just dropped EO again for a second time. Here comes Rhea. That mask, man. Oh, she's doing the way like Art from Terrifier. Pump kick misses. Ooh. Throwing hands. Man, Lash's whole team taking a rest here, though. Going for a choke slam. Reversal. But she drops Rhea with an elbow. Oh. Jeez Louise. Lash just dropped Rhea. Only two. She went up for a Hurricane Rana and she flattened her with a power bomb and a pump kick. You can hear some of the crowd chanting, "Whoop that trick" for Lash. Oh, Nia just saves Lash from a riptide. Oh, Rhea thrown into the cage by Nia. And again. Oh, jeez. Strong kendo shot from Nia to Rhea too. But now Alexa is on Nia's back, thrown off. Lash going for a power bomb on Charlotte. Stereo power bombs now. Nia and Lash on Charlexa. Okay, pin gets broken up by AJ Lee. I think the crowd is responding to spots. They don't have like a continuous level of noise. It's like they're kind of just waiting on things to happen and they react to every single thing that happens. There is a difference. Oh man. Pin breakup from Io's moonsault, but Lash interrupts the pin there. Crowd popped for Io's moonsault though. Nia and Lash are kind of the most in control right now from what's going on. Now they're going to double team Io. Now it's like a double press slam You be careful with Io. And they just launch Io into the next ring, taking out her teammates. Justin, you're dead on with that. I was trying to remember who was the team that did the double power bombs, and it looks like a super collider, what AOP used to do. Well, here comes Kairi. She's about to. She's got the chain elbow. She's about to hit the insane elbow on Io, demolition style. Oh, two, but Rhea saves Io. She just threw a shoulder tackle into both Kabuki Warriors and sent them both flying. Man, and we're almost an hour into the show in this first match. See, this is why having 2 WarGames matches makes it okay for there only to be 4 matches on the card. Now Rhea is surrounded by the entire heel team. And they are just mugging her. But, Charlotte saves her. Oh, and Lash ate the mist. Charlotte saved Rhea. Look at that. The I don't trust you relationship forms a little bit of trust. Charlotte totally saved Rhea from getting misted. And now Lash has eaten the mist instead. And now Becky getting it from Charlotte and Rhea. So Charlotte and Rhea both just throwing down on everybody else on the team. Charlotte and Rhea teaming up to suplex Nia Jax. Oh, and they needed both of them. And Alexa now coming off the top. Twisted Bliss. AJ Lee shoving the trash can in there. Where's Io? Crowds chant for Io. Io's on top of the cage. AJ Lee's trying to get the can up there, but she's too short. Rhea has put an AJ on her shoulders, and now Io has got the trash can on top of the cage. Is she about to wear it? Oh my gosh, she's about to do it. Be careful, Io. She is, as some people say, aura farming. Here we go. And the dive. She just flipped off the top of the cage. She swantoned with a trash can on top of her, and she wipes out the entire team except for Becky Lynch, who looks like she's about to eat a row of finishers. Oh, Becky Lynch just escaped the Sister Abigail. Becky Lynch is going to try to leave the cage. If she leaves, they will lose. I was wondering if they'll ever actually have somebody escape. But Charlotte caught her. Here we go. Riptide. Riptide on to Becky Lynch. Octopus stretch. Black Widow from AJ Lee. Becky taps immediately. Team AJ wins. Man, well, Io once again is your MVP. Io gets her trash can lid with their logo on it. Rhea picks up Io in her arms, and the ladies celebrate. It's weird calling WarGames a feel-good match, but the ending story there was pretty entertaining. Lash made an impressive stance there for sure. And one match is down, everybody. So currently, among the Coalition Cup predictions, Me and AJ are in the lead, 1-0. Okay, so we're about 54, 55 minutes into the show. Chat predictions, I'm going to have to wait till the end of the night because everything keeps kind of cycling through and it has a different, well, I just don't know yet. I don't know who's got the most points yet. Well, let me see. All right, ladies posing together.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cena and Dom is going second. Okay, so that's coming up quite soon here. And let's see what we got. Let me go ahead and mark that in our predict the match order. Okay. That's a good question, Justin. If if Ray gets involved in this match, so in the predictions, uh, in the chat predictions contest, there is obviously predicting who wins the match, and predicting if Judgment Day gets involved. So we'll see how that goes. Do they get involved, and how? So let's see what it holds. I tell you what, this last entrance for Cena is going to be wild. Okay, so looks like we've got a little bit of a break here, about 4 minutes or so before we come back. Oh, goodness gracious. So I think there was a good first opening contest here. I don't know what the timetable is on Liv returning, Dossie, but I got to be honest, I wouldn't see it making a lot of sense for her to show up here. I mean, I don't I just don't see like a new person inserting themselves into Cena losing the title when he's not going to get any follow up on that at all. Because tonight is Cena's last PLE, and then he's got the Saturday night's main event match, and then he's done. So I wouldn't have Liv show up or be involved in the match. That doesn't mean she doesn't show up tonight in any way. Maybe she does, but I don't think she has an impact on the match. My best guess would be Finn and JD trying to do something in the match and failing, perhaps. But that doesn't necessarily mean that Dom still doesn't pull it out by himself. I picked Dom to win this match. I just don't see. I no longer see Cena defending the Intercontinental title in his last match, because the only 4 options he has is 4 guys who have already held mid-card titles: Gunther, Solo, LA Knight, and Jey Uso. Gunther and Jey Uso are both former Intercontinental champions who have already won world titles, so they don't need an Intercontinental title again. Solo was a former U.S. champion, so him pivoting over to Intercontinental title, would that mean him and the MFTs all go over to Raw? And LA Knight, I mean, he could win the Intercontinental title. That would bring him over to Raw permanently, which wouldn't be the worst thing. I think he needed a change of scenery anyways. So there's that, at least. But I mean, I don't see Cena retiring with the Intercontinental title either. So yeah, that's true. Americano could also be involved. He could actually help as well. It's kind of a shame Americano wasn't in the tournament. I think that could have been fun. But yeah, I don't know. I am starting to get more nervous that Solo Sikoa might win that tournament, because Solo is probably the only person left in the tournament that you can be 100% certain will not get any cheers from the crowd when they face Cena. You might could say that about Gunther, but Gunther, while he may necessarily not have a lot of fans in the crowd, does have the respect of the crowd. And then Jay and LA Knight both have a ton of fans in the crowd too. And I think they probably want Cena's last match to be, I don't know. I feel like if it's him versus Solo in the end, then Cena's winning. So I don't know. I forgot this could be Team Vision, but what if Jay turns? I was thinking about that, but yeah, I mean, could be, if whatever Jay does tonight will have an impact. That's the thing too, is that however Jay responds and happens, whatever happens to him tonight is going to have an impact on his next tournament match, which is tomorrow, right? Ooh. If Americano started helping Ivy, that would be interesting. Could we have an Americana? Interesting thought, Justin. I'm not so sure. But we're back. At least we've got some sort of B-roll footage going on here. It's a lot of lights. Who's here? Lil Yachty is here with an ECW hat. Okay, Yachty. It's true, Shamanica. It's true. Huh. Okay. Padres pitcher in the house. Oh, goodness. I bet she is. I bet the whole Mysterio family is in the house somewhere. Post-show event, obviously after the show is over. I've stopped watching those though. After SummerSlam, I was like, no, I'm not interested in this anymore. The post-show press conference stuff, just yeah, not a fan anymore. It was fun for a little while, but it just got too weird. All right, so Dom's got to be coming out first, yeah? Here he comes. Listen to that hometown reception for Dom. Coming out with his mask and the Mega Championship. Oh, he's got Roxy and Raquel with him. Okay. That's interesting. Wow. 24 years since the IC title has changed hands at Survivor Series. Did not know that. Okay. Looking very forward to hearing what the reaction to Cena will be like here. Will they be loyal to Dom, or will the Cena nostalgia take over here? All right. Here it comes. The champ will be here. I wonder if Cena's going to run all the way down that entranceway, because it's a pretty long entranceway. Yeah, crowd's already getting amped up for Cena. Here we go. Thought for the last time on PLE, you get this entrance for a match. Just at sundown, too. He's coming in at sunset. There's something poetic about that. Great timing by the production team. Cena's last entrance will be at sunset. They're waiting. They haven't hit the music yet. They're really milking this, man. Now they're chanting for Cena. Dom's just sitting here chilling. I guess maybe they waited for the sun to finally go down. Yeah. San Diego just exploded. Oh man, Cena's going all the way around. I didn't see there's a little walkway here to the left. And he's, God bless him, man. Cena is shaking way more hands than he ever has. He hasn't even made it to the entranceway yet. Now he's going to the other side. And kind of like how Edge used to do, in his entrance, like running to the left and then run to the right. That he is trying to shake as many hands as possible, man. Pretty sure on some level he doesn't want this moment to end. And also, not for nothing, of all of Cena's city specific gear, he's got retro Padres colors on. That's really cool. He said something about a father-son game at the ballpark. What? Oh, Stu's son is there. Yep. He's running the aisle. That's what he was talking about. He's like, you're going to have a little father-son game here at the park. I love his little bit of breaking the fourth wall with Stu. Man, there is an if Cena wins, we riot sign out in the crowd. Long live the Jorts sign out in the crowd. Oh, man. It's bittersweet, isn't it? I mean, he's cutting the music. Is Cena going to speak? All right. Do a frog splash, man. That would be so ugly, but I'd respect him. Thank you, Cena chats. There's dueling thank you, Cena chants. That's pretty wild. That's I want to say it's a first, but I can't remember the last time I heard that. Oh man. All right, here comes Alicia Taylor to give the intro. Yeah, I wonder what kind of Easter egg move sets we'll get tonight. One fall. Okay. Alicia Taylor, Cena gave her a fist bump before she got started. Oh, that would be amazing. Justin, if we saw Vicky Guerrero tonight. All right. We only get one more introduction like that again. 177 PLE matches. A 100 PLE wins, man. That's quite a stretch. All right, bell has rung. Match is up. Let's see what we got. Let me know. Let me know in the chat what you who you think's pulling this one out, Cena or Dom. I picked Dom, but just who knows. Definitely some dueling chants in the crowd between Dom and Cena. But I tell you what, in the last match, in the women's wargame match, I mentioned that the crowd would pop for every spot that happened, but there wasn't like a current of noise going throughout the entire time. This is different. This crowd is relentlessly making noise. They're not always loud, but they're never quiet. The crowd is fully invested in this match. Justin says Cena. Okay. Wow, Roxy just tripped up Cena on the outside. So Judgment Day has already gotten involved, technically. So there you go. So regardless of whether he wins or loses, they do get involved. Ooh, eye poke from Dom. Okay. I don't believe Nikki and I don't believe Nikki and Stephanie are closing the show one bit. They'll probably be the next match before the final WarGames. If there was going to be a singles match to close this show, this would have been the one to do it. With the hometown boy versus Cena's last PLE. So if it ain't this, it's the WarGames match for sure. Man, okay, Dom already going for the Three Amigos. I wonder how much time this match gets, because I'm assuming this is a 3-hour show. And if it's a 3-hour show with 4 matches and both WarGames matches are going around 45 to 50 minutes, that still leaves an hour with those other 2 matches. And I don't know that these are both going 25, 30. I'm curious how it'll go, because I don't think Stephanie and Nikki are going to go that long. I think they probably go 14, 15. No, Sophie, I haven't finished the Stephanie AJ Lee podcast yet. I've been meaning to get back to it, but I didn't really have as much time this week. Yeah, I don't either, Sophie. I think they go 15 max probably. Now, this match can go longer because Cena knows how to work a longer match, pacing himself, because they know how to build to spots like him and AJ when they were doing other people's moves and stuff. And Dom knows how to do this too, just stalling and stuff like that. Yeah, Cena might end up needing some help here. because Raquel and Roxy are preventing him from getting to Dom. But here's the thing: who would come out to help Cena? I mean, there is a chance this show could go 2.5 hours, but a 2.5 hour Survivor Series, I feel like the live crowd would be upset with that. I know. I feel so bad for Penta. Felt bad for Solo too. He seemed very upset that that went awry in their match. Yeah, they might throw a segment. I would love it if they managed to do if they brought out Dragunov for an open challenge match. That would be a nice treat for the crowd. So weird seeing the PlayStation logo on uh, turnbuckles. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! That didn't go well. That didn't go well. You got to check. Cena's checking on Dom. We almost saw the exact same thing that happened with Penta and Solo. The exact same thing that happened with Penta and Solo just happened with Dom and Cena. Dom tried to Hurricane Rana him off the top, and he just dropped on the floor. Cena didn't even go. Jeez, he's too tall. He's too tall for that spot. Are they? No, they're not going to call the match, are they? The ref is talking to Cena. I think Dom's hurt. Oh my gosh, this is an absolute awful way to do this. Okay, hold on. Here's my skepticism, right? Everybody, the code, the insider terminology in wrestling is you throw up like the Wakanda X, the refs do, to people in the back when they actually need EMTs, and the ref just yelled out, "We need a medic," which they've never done in the 40 years I've been watching wrestling almost. Now he had a nasty fall, but I think they might be working it. Oh shoot, Raquel just came in the ring and just hit a Tahana bomb on Cena. And now Roxy's about to hit a move on him. The medical team and Pop Rocks on Cena. Yeah, okay. I think this is a worked injury. The good news is I don't think Dom is actually hurt. Yep, and here comes Dom. Here comes Dom. He was faking the injury. Oh, thank goodness. 619. And now he's going to try to hit the frog splash. The ref isn't counting, though. The ref is angry at him for faking the injury, and he's refusing to count. Now the crowd is booing the ref. They're in Dom's hometown. They're going to love every little sneaky thing he does. Now Roxanne and Raquel are both arguing with the ref. And now the ladies have been ejected from ringside. Wow. Wow. Well, Dom is a pro because he had me believing that for a second until the ref reacted the way that he did. Also, it's a little bit in poor taste, if I'm being honest, that they did that when well, they didn't DQ anybody, Sophie, because the ref didn't see the interference, even though that it happened. Now, I feel like it's in poor taste with Penta's injury that they did almost exactly the same thing. that injured Penta. I don't really love that. I like the idea of him faking an injury in the match, but the fact that they did the same spot that legitimately has injured Penta, I don't like that. You can't see me.
That's what made you believe it.
Say what?
But that's what made you believe it.
It is what made me believe it. That's a good point. Oh, AA is reversed into a sunset flip. Uh-oh. Here comes STF. Is he going to make Dom tap, and is he going to retain? Dom is reaching for the ropes. Can he get there? He gets it. Hey, George. Glad you could join us, man. Happy you're here. Yeah, if Penta's injury is a work, then fine. Uh-oh. The boot. Dom is loosening the boot. He's pulling the Eddie Guerrero. And up. Trips himself into another 619. Going for another frog splash. Only two. Cena kicks out again. Now Dom trying to put his boot back on. It's like, well, that didn't work. AA. And boom. AA, could that be it? Only two. Dom kicks out of that. It depends on how they fake the injury, Sophie. I don't. It depends on it because nowadays things are so exposed from backstage. They have to try that much harder to get you to believe it. And so when there's actual real injuries that are happening at the same time, I don't know. It's a tricky thing to do. Yeah, a 30-minute Cena match these days isn't necessarily 30 minutes of actual action. There's definitely some narrative building that goes on during the match, and this match is no different. It's been entertaining, though. I'll give them that. The crowd has been more invested in this than in WarGames. I'll say that. And that's no shade to WarGames. WarGames was a solid WarGames for the ladies. But these fans care far more about these two performers than those other 10. Oh, ref bump. Ref bump. Dom dodges the shoulder tackle, and the ref gets knocked right out of the ring. Look out now. And now, oh, he's going for the STF, but there's nobody here. Is somebody going to come back? Could Roxy and Raquel come back out? Oh, now here's Finn and JD. They're about to come out here to mug John Cena. Well, all of Judgment Day has gotten involved. John Cena just straight getting mugged in his last ever PLE match. Yeah, where's AJ Styles? Oh, moonsault gets the knees up, and Finn misses the coup de grace. Now Cena's about to take out Finn and JD. Oh my gosh, Cena's going to do the double AA. Oh my gosh. Here's a callback spot. WrestleMania 25. Or is it 26? 25. When he did it to Edge in the Big Show. Man. I mean, neither of those guys are a big show, but still. Dom's looking at the Intercontinental title. Is he going to try to use it as a weapon? Cena has been completely alone. He has not had any help from anyone tonight. And Cena's had to take on 5 different people so far in this match. All right, Dom's got the belt, getting ready to swing on him. Swing and a miss. And another AA. But there's still no ref. Boy, that shoulder tackle must have been brutal. Here she is. Liv Morgan's music. It's got some excitement from the crowd. And here comes Liv. But here's the question. In the words of Bobby the Brain Heenan, whose side is she on? She's here. Dom's happy to see her, but I don't know. Boom, swinging for the fences. Liv Morgan just dropped Dom Mysterio, and Cena was like, what? Oh, Liv just jumped and gave Cena a huge hug. She looks, she's got a wow, double turn. Liv actually turned on Cena with a shout out to Cena's actual heel turn. Dom's your Intercontinental Champion again. That was entertaining. Liv Morgan is back, and she straight up did the Cena heel turn spot on Cena. Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, welcome back, Liv. We missed you while you were gone. And Dom and Liv are reunited. That was wild. A great, crazy, overbooked send-off for Cena on PLE. And Dom is Dom 2 belts again. And yeah. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am curious what this will mean for Judgment Day going forward now that Liv is back. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a Liv versus Roxanne match in the works at some point. Your boy is 2-0, by the way, so I am in the lead for the Coalition Cup predictions at the moment. All right, let me just, as we're getting the replays here. My goodness gracious. The crowd was here for that match, though, man. They were absolutely here for it. Man. Yeah, well, when you said she was acting like AJ Lee, Justin, what she was doing, she was clearly doing the Cena heel turn on Cody, where she hugged Cena, and then the camera was in her face, and then she made the face, and then kicked him in the nads, which is exactly what Cena did to Cody. Wow. Man. Yeah, once Rox and Raquel got it, well, I'll say once they got ejected from ringside, I thought we might see her, but I wasn't sure. I wasn't convinced of it, but I thought it might be a possibility. We are so back, she says. Oh my gosh. Well, hometown guy wins title and on-screen girlfriend returns. Cena now left alone in the ring. I'm sure San Diego will give him his flowers, so to speak. And all the chatter and noise just makes way and gives way to just clapping and ovations for Cena. Cena was talking to somebody. He's like, man, they were coming from everywhere. Big thank you, Cena chants. Cena giving a wave to San Diego. Nick Khan over there. I think he's talking to one of Nick Khan's kids. Or is that Stu's kid? Cena shaking hands with everybody on his way backstage. Yeah. 2 weeks from tonight, Cena's last match ever. Big ovation for Cena right before he exits from the stage. Thanks for the entertainment, Cena. I am very sports entertained. I tell you what, I'm planning on trying to do some kind of video near the end of the year recapping Cena's retirement tour, and it certainly has had its ups and downs. But this last leg of it from SummerSlam on has been really special. So that's it's been good, and you can make the argument that the second half of his retirement tour couldn't be special without the heel turn in the first half. And I don't know. Maybe that's true. Maybe it's not. But it certainly had his face turn for me to be what he wraps up with is really made it worth it. Here comes the ladies WrestleMania commercial. Oh, there is Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan was in the commercial the whole time. They just didn't show her until tonight. Interesting. I think Liv would be a good person to take the title off of Maxine when it's time. I don't think it has to happen quickly, But having Dom and Liv both as IC champs would actually be pretty cool. I thought that they were going to go for that with Seth and Becky when Seth was still when Seth was still healthy and Seth was world champion, and then I was thinking they would put, get the IC title off Becky and probably put it on Maxine. But I would have thought that Becky would have gone for the world title, and she still may, but I thought they were going to do I thought they would do that with Becky and Seth, but they could do it with Dom and Liv instead. Couples holding the same title, So we'll see. We'll face every battle with honor and respect. At the end, I will show them the best in the world. Stephanie Vaquer. And here's a recap from Nikki Bella. Nikki worming her way into a title shot. Yeah, I'm sure, people are going to kind of ease off on this match. But hopefully these ladies bring it. We'll see what happens. Okay. So right now we're still working our way through the chat predictions, and so we have, let's see, answer key. We've got Dom. So tonight, so we've got predictions for Stephanie Vaquer or Nikki Bella. And the bonus questions are, number one, how many times does Stephanie Vaquer hit the devil's kiss? And what we mean by that is how many times does she go for it, not how many, hits does she make, as Booker T would say. So when she goes for a 10 count, that's one. That's what I'm talking about, so to speak. And then also, do we get a Brie Bella appearance, yes or no? So those are the bonus questions. But yeah, so we will see. And then for the men's WarGames match, obviously, who's going to win, who is the first one to bleed, if anyone does, and what is the entry order for both teams. So those are our questions for the chat contest. Update right now, after the first two matches of Survivor Series, I am currently in the lead at 2-0. AJ is 1-1, and Becky is also 1-1. And we have in match number 3, Stephanie Vaquer versus Nikki Bella. AJ has picked Nikki Bella to win the match, and then Becky and I both picked Stephanie Vaquer to retain. And then in the final WarGames match, Becky and I have also picked Team Brock to win, and AJ has picked Team Cody to win. So we will see what happens here. So it looks like I have a chance to go 4-0, and actually, I was going to say, if Becky goes 3-1, I'm going 4-0 because we made the same predictions from here on out. So either I'm going to go 4-0, or AJ is going to go 3-1, and I'm going to go 2-2. So based on how things are going, either AJ or I will win at this point. An ad for the Cena edition of 2K25. If you were on the fence about getting 2K25, you could potentially, get it. It's a good time to get it now because all the DLC is out for it. If you were on the fence about getting it. Let's see. Well, A hasn't won yet. A picked, I think, the least popular predictions. Like, he thinks Stephanie Vaquer is going to lose. and he thinks Brock and them are going to lose too. And they might. We'll see. Do I want Liv Morgan to go after the IC title? Yeah, I would. I would want to see that for sure. Oh my gosh. Wade Barrett here playing with the LJN figures. The AAA mix tag would be fun for sure. But with Dom already holding the mega title, I don't see that happening. Although it's a very it's an enticing idea. But I would see her going for the IC title instead of the mixed tag, because Ethan Page and Chelsea Green are already holding those mixed tag titles, and I just don't see Dom holding multiple AAA belts while he's WWE's Intercontinental Champion. I don't think WWE is going to do any Mercedes Moné stuff with anybody. But we should be getting ready to start the women's world title match here soon. And we're not even 2 hours into the show, and we're in our getting ready to start our third match. Here comes Nikki Bella. Okay. Patiently awaiting the entry of La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer. Huge crowd here tonight. Yeah, I think Ethan Page would probably be the most likely person from WWE to hold multiple AAA titles, because he's already got the mixed tag title, and I think he may get the Latin American title to go with his North American title. Because they seem to be teasing that with Dr. Wagner. All right, here she comes. Pretty big reaction for Stephanie Vaquer. All right, making her way down the aisle. La primera, Stephanie Vaquer. So let's see. Okay. This was kind of a basic entrance. Like Vaquer, she had been working on one. She'd been using it on Raw. She kind of rises into frame out of the camera, but I guess because it's such a different setup here tonight, I guess she's just walking out. I don't know. That's the thing tonight. Justin talking about, not knowing if Logan Paul would show up or not. Nobody's no, there haven't been like any backstage segments at all. It's just been video packages and matches, which is strangely straightforward for a show like Survivor Series, if I'm being honest. So I haven't heard any kind of angle advancement or anything like that. So we'll see what happens. All right, Alicia Taylor back in for ring announcement.
Yeah.
Stephanie's still got the devil horns on. Yeah. All right, here's the bell. Nope, Bella takes advantage. Stephanie wasn't paying attention. I think if Nikki Bella won, that would be the biggest shocker of the night for sure. Because this match feels the most predictable out of all of them to me. So curious to see what we get out of this one. I don't know, Justin. I mean, just about anybody on that other team could make Cody bleed. I got to be honest. This. I'm not going to say there wasn't a story going into this match. There clearly was, but I think this match has probably the least amount of heat going into it, and and with the sort of emotional roller coaster of Cena's match going before this, like I can feel like the crowd is going to be relatively quiet for this match, no matter what they do. What I'm curious about is the announce tables have not broken at all tonight. And I think it's unlikely to happen in the WarGames match. Oh, Stephanie damages her knee on the ring apron. face buster on the floor from Nikki. And Nikki attacked the champion. I mean, she turned on Stephanie Vaquer. She attacked her and baited Stephanie into wanting a match with her. I mean, and that's how heels do that. Boy, there's a weird echo sound coming from the mat. Okay, Wade, let's not overinflate Nikki Bella's resume here. Yeah, Justin, that's a good question. What if it's Liv Morgan? Oh man, yeah, I'd be curious if there was only an hour left. Hold on now. Let's see. I mean, it might be. Well, I don't think the fans would be pissed because that would be a 3-hour show, and that's fair. It's more than fair for a 4-match card. Yeah, we could absolutely give Liv versus AJ Lee. We were supposed to get Liv versus Nikki Bella at Evolution. They were clearly starting that program when she got hurt. But now they're both heels. Yeah, I know. An AEW pay-per-view is a full day of work. Okay. I think I definitely need some more caffeine because this match is there's nothing wrong with this match. It's just that I'm emotionally spent from all the energy of the first 2 matches. And now this is just a regular wrestling match, you know what I mean? So it's just got me kind of okay, this match is just here. Yeah, the crowd's a little spent from the Cena match. Oh, a hanging armbar. I don't think you're wrong about that, Sophie. I think they have vastly overinflated Nikki Bella's contributions to pro wrestling just to justify putting her in the Hall of Fame, if I'm being honest. And I don't mean anything mean by that. She seems like a decent person. And she was successful in WWE, but I don't ever look at her like a pioneer. Uh-oh, we going for a devil's kiss here. Oh, she's rolling her out to the ring apron. So she didn't actually get that one. She was I do like Stephanie has evolved her game a little bit, that she's trying to do the devil's kiss on the ring apron instead, which, as Michael Cole tells us all the time, is the hardest part of the ring. Big super kick from Stephanie. Yeah, I don't know what the social relationship between John Cena and Nikki Bella are now these days. I'm sure they're polite with each other, at least, because they're both professionals. But I got to imagine there's a little bit of awkwardness. Big headbutt from Stephanie. Big clothesline. Another. Oh. Big snap suplex. Hey, our mod father is here. Evening, Steve in the chat. Sorry for the tardiness. Took the family to a Christmas light show. Oh, what's up, mod father? Love that for you, man. Well, mod father, we are in the third of 4 matches tonight. So, Team AJ Lee won the opening WarGames match. And then Dominik Mysterio is once again our Intercontinental Champion, with the entire Judgment Day interfered, and the match ended with a ref bump. And John had fought off the entire Judgment Day, and then Liv Morgan returned to a big ovation. And she took a swing at Dom and then went to hug Cena, but she was just pulling the John Cena heel turn and kicked him in the nuts and then set him up for Dom to win. And so we've done so many John Cena callbacks this year. We've finally called back to his actual heel turn. So that's where we are now. But yeah, Dom is once again Intercontinental Champion. Liv Morgan has returned to the Judgment Day. Liv and Dom are back together again. And now we're here with Nikki and Stephanie right now. And we still have the men's WarGames match yet to come. So thanks for hopping in, and hope that was an adequate summation of where we are. Ooh, Meteor in the corner. Yeah, I think the callbacks with Cena and whoever he faces at Saturday Night's Main Event largely depends on who he's facing, for sure. Oh, Stephanie's going up top, but oh, she just yanked Stephanie down by the legs and she face planted. Is that a disaster kick from Nikki Bella? Oh, Stephanie gets her foot on the rope and is able to get out of Nikki's finisher. Yeah, Justin, I certainly think that AJ Lee and Becky are not done with each other. But then Becky still has complaining to do because that referee that she hates was the referee in the WarGames match, although she wasn't particularly involved. Oh, jeez. Stephanie Vaquer with a nasty knee drop on Nikki's neck on the ring apron too. Pretty sick. Okay, Stephanie's putting Bella on the announce table. Are we going to get a devil's kiss on the announce table? Boy, I bet Booker T wishes he was here for this. Wow. Well, that was creative. I've never seen Stephanie do that. And so far, our devil's kiss count is 1. I'm going to hold this because it's one of our bonus questions. The count's at 7, though. But Nikki's back up already. I feel like she should have sold that a little bit better. Ooh. Tight back suplex there from Stephanie. Oh, we're going to get another one. 2. Will we get more? Or is she about to head up to the top? Are we going to get the spiral tap? Crowd's chanting one more time. Spiral tap. Oh, she got it.
Oh, you know what? I forgot.
Stephanie retains. There we go. And we got 2 Devil's Kisses. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am 3-0. Becky is 2-1, and AJ is 1-2. And here's the reality for the Coalition Cup. No one can stop me from winning. I am going to be your new Soul Coalition's Cup, Soul Survivor Coalition's Cup champion after Becky and I were tied after last time. So let's update your chats as well. Our winner, Stephanie Vaquer. And we got 2 Devil's Kisses. And then we did not get a Brie Bella appearance in the match. So there we go. So one more match to go. It's men's War Games. And listen, nothing is final. Oh, it's New Day. By the way, if you're still in the chat, Dulcie Chatham is currently in the lead of our community prediction. Oh, it's an ad. Yeah, Sophie Dopey, if this was an AEW show, we'd still be in the pre-show right now. For sure. Well, having the New Day hawk all the games for WWE is fair, given the up, down, down stuff. Oh, here's the recap of Liv Morgan showing back up again. That is for sure, Modfather. Oh, Modfather, here's the recap of Liv doing the Cena heel turn. A 619, a belt shot, and a frog splash after a kick to the junk. Yeah, Dawson. As of current time, you appear to be in the lead. Don't take my word totally for it, because we're not fully done with processing all the points, but that's where you're at right now. We've got Gunther and Solo and Jay and LA Knight. Oh, Modfather, Nia and Lash. Listen, Lash did really well. She showed out pretty well, Modfather, and Nia did well as well. They didn't win the match, but they certainly made their presence known. So, and I thought Lash had a good debut. A good PLE debut for herself. Yeah, I'm very curious to see Liv, the follow-up from Liv.
That's like, I don't know.
Funny, because you don't have it.
They don't, yeah.
Okay, so here we are, guys. We are, 2 hours into the show, and here comes our main event. So we're going to have the men's WarGames match. And will there be any surprises at the end? We'll have to wait and see. Here's the thing, too, is now that they're not doing, Modfather, this is another thing. They do not have the cages at the side of, at ringside anymore for entering into WarGames, the little cages, So they're coming out like it's the Royal Rumble. So they're giving an entrance, they get an entrance and everything every time it's time for someone to come in. So that's a little different this year. And it could lend itself to more of a surprise if someone does show up in WarGames that was not planning on being there. Well, we'll see what happens. And I'm on an ad break here.
It's a hole. And he's like, let me try. He literally could have got attention. These two when they tried again.
All right. Well, how are you? Yeah, Brock in a cage should be very interesting. So what do you guys think of the show so far tonight? How are you enjoying it? Hey, Drew. Good to see you, man. I thought the women's WarGames match was solid. And I thought the Cena Dom match was great. And booked really well. And the Stephanie Nikki match was fine. I mean, that could have been a TV main event, I don't know that it was necessarily up to par on a 4-match Survivor Series card. That should have been one of them. But, that's okay. All the other women were in, all the other, talented in-ring performers were in WarGames. So, what are you going to do with that? And so we just got one more match to go, and we'll see how we feel about it.
It's 17-0.
Alabama.
Alabama.
Yeah. What quarter are they in? Second quarter? Okay. Well, other teams could come back from that. I don't know that Auburn can, though.
They're about to score.
Oh, okay. My family's keeping an eye on the Iron Bowl, Auburn and Alabama, in the other room for me. I don't particularly care for Alabama or Auburn, but Georgia will play who Georgia plays next week in their conference championship. Hinges heavily on the result of this game that's going on in the other room right now. So, don't love it. I do have a good family. Very happy that they're here. To be honest, I missed you guys last night for SmackDown, and I'm sorry I didn't make it on. But I was hanging out with my family. My kids are home from college, and so we didn't. I don't get to spend a lot of time with them anymore. So we were doing that, and I read the results for SmackDown afterwards, and if I'm being honest, SmackDown didn't sound super exciting to me, based on what we've been seeing the past few weeks. So I'm not super sad that I missed SmackDown, although I do miss the chat. But so I was happy to be here for you guys tonight so we could share in Survivor Series together. Okay, so there will be a Saturday night's main event on January 24th, which I think is the week before Royal Rumble. Sophie, stop trying to wish that into existence. We do not need. I tell you what. Listen, I'll roll with whatever the final of that tournament is going to be. But if it's Gunther and Jay, prepare for like Twitter to melt down. They're absolutely going to hate that. The idea that Jey Uso could be the last person to face Cena. They are people are going to lose their minds if that's what happens. Although narratively speaking, he is the one who cost him the Royal Rumble. So, I mean, there is a narrative thread there. Hey, Nico. Thanks for being here. Cassie B. Don't know who that is.
Yeah, you can't throw it in the end zone because yeah.
That's cool. They've got some Mexican musicians here too, which is dope for the fact they're in San Diego. Hey, Topanga's here. Big pop for Topanga. Okay. All right, Danielle. We see you. LA Knight and Gunther could be a good matchup too. I would want to see if if Cena's going to win, I'd kind of like him to beat Gunther, and if Cena's going to lose, I'd like it to be LA Knight, to be honestly. I heard about that, Sophie.
Take it, maybe. Okay.
This poor kid's so awkward. I don't think that, God bless him, I don't think that kid's ever been next to a woman as pretty as Roxanne Perez in his life. But he's still young. I'm just saying, he seems very camera shy. God bless him. Yeah, I'm glad. So, yeah, I think Cena not being Intercontinental Champion opens up a whole host of possibilities for his final match now. He could win or lose. We don't know. Nico, my day's been pretty good so far. My family's home for Thanksgiving. We've been spending time together, eating leftovers, all that good stuff, watching football. I wish I could get any seats, Sophie. I can't afford none of it. Alicia Taylor announcing the attendance record. $46,000. Wow. Yeah. So watching football, watching Survivor Series. We may put up some Christmas decorations before the weekend is over. Yeah, I like college football more than the NFL. I don't not like the NFL. I like the NFL too, but I've been a fan of college football for far longer. So. All right. So yeah, Survivor Series post show, of course, after the PLE. All right, video package for men's WarGames. Oh, I didn't know that, Sophie. That is frustrating. This is a pretty good video. And the return of Roman Reigns again. Yeah, ESPN is good for that. They make great hype videos. Tell you what, man, this is a star-studded WarGames match for sure. So much freaking star power in this match in every possible capacity. Real world wrestling, the crossover, just, yeah, it's huge. And here comes the cage. Cage coming back down. So we'll have to see who comes out first for each team's here.
They kind of plays with it bad too. Just think. He's been passing to
Okay, here we go. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I feel like if Alicia Taylor gave all the rules to WarGames at the beginning of the night, she shouldn't have to do it a second time for the men's match. It could just me being antsy and just getting ready to get started. So yeah, I think we're getting a 3-hour show. CM Punk is first. Okay. The world champion. And San Diego is singing along. So who do we think comes in first for Heyman's team? Oh, I don't think Brock's coming out till last. For sure. It's clobbering time. That skull on the back of Punk's jacket. Says Larry's dad. Larry's dad on his jacket. You love to see it. Yeah, I could see either Logan Paul or Braun Breaker. Basically, if you're booking a War Games match, you want to have the first two people in there to have a fair amount of cardio. I mean, but who knows? Yeah, I mean, looking at the way they had the arena set up, it makes sense that they didn't want the short cages out. I think they were able to open up more seats that way. In this way, they get to still have all the entrance music moments, this way. But you don't get any of those Dakota Kai heel turn type things. Punk just walking the ropes. Okay, Punk is soaking up every second of this entrance here. Michael Cole giving a deep dive Survivor Series history on CM Punk. Name dropping Alberto Del Rio and Ryback and all kinds of stuff, talking about the debut of the Shield. I agree, Modfather. I think Roman and Brock are the last two. That's my guess. All right, who's first? I can see the rest of those guys forcing Logan to be first, though, story-wise. Of course, it could be Drew, too. We could get... Are we getting Braun Breaker? Or is that Bronson? Okay. You get 5 minutes of Braun Breaker. Oh, man, that's a scary-looking entrance coming out with the smoke and stuff. Okay. All right. Braun's going to give out a lot of spears tonight, feels like. Oh, yeah. Steiners are people you don't want to mess with. Is this new theme music for Braun Breaker? I'm so used to him coming out to, I think, Bronson Reed's music when they're coming out as a group that I don't ever recall hearing this. Yes, I think Larry would be very excited that mom and dad could both be War Games winners. Okay. And this could be a WrestleMania match right here, man. CM Punk versus Braun Breaker. CM Punk putting his one up in the air. That's is he acknowledging Braun Breaker? What's he doing? Man, San Diego is barking, man. That's the dog pound. With the right booking between now and Mania, he could be ready for Mania. I think Braun would really have to go on a tear. He'd have to really go on a tear at the Rumble. Okay, Modfather. Hey, man, you are more than entitled to your opinion, my brother. I'll just let you be the one to tell him, because if he can't fight, that's one thing. But if he's got that Steiner DNA, he's crazy enough to believe that he can. Oof, man, he's so fast though. Going to Suplex City first, probably Jimmy Uso. God bless him. He's probably the first one getting it. All right, Punk's got Braun in the corner, throwing some punches. They're taking a kind of a slow approach to the first 5 minutes here. Oh, no doubt, Modfather. Big Papa Pump is a man you want to stay 100 feet away from at all times. At all times. Straight up crazy. Boom. Punk off the top with an axe handle. I think as long as everybody stays healthy, I think Braun versus Fatu is something we could see. Man, crowd is behind Braun Breaker. I mean, they're not booing Punk, but definitely barking every time he does something.
Did you touch the code back?
Yeah.
You guys will lose on.
Yeah, Steiner math is great. It's the best kind of math. Oh, big overhead suplex by Braun Breaker, who's just having his way with Punk right now. Just inflicting pain. Yeah, Punk's going to get beat down here for a while. God help him if Bronson Reed is the second one out. It's going to get flattened. Okay, here comes a member of the Vision here in about 15 seconds. All right, let's see who's next. Drew McIntyre. Braun and Drew McIntyre, man, that's a crazy combo right there. Okay, Drew making his approach. Staring down CM Punk, and Punk is recovered and waiting. Drew about to make his way into the cage. Come on, Winter. Come here. Everyone say hello. All right, so just like Bonesaw, I got you for 3 minutes. Yeah. In the cage. Until somebody from Punk's team comes to relieve him. I'm guessing an Uso. But we'll see. Oh, he just threw, Braun Breaker just threw Punk into a Claymore. It was sick. Man, Drew's going for his eyes. And that's totally legal in this match. Because technically the match hasn't started yet. And Punk just thrown into the cage. Punk's getting manhandled here. Yeah, Scott's math can be whatever it wants to be, Modfather, for sure. Oh, man. Yeah, I wouldn't be. Of course, Scott comes from a highly educated university, University of Michigan, who got dog-walked by Ohio State today. Oh, sorry for the mic noise, everybody. There's a curious cat here. Drew talking his trash to CM Punk. And Punk is just getting mugged in the ring right now. He's going to need some big time help in order to even this up. You bet it's Jimmy, Modfather. I think so too. I think it's an Uso. I think it's Jimmy or Jay for sure. I think Roman and Cody are the last ones. It could be Cody, maybe. But I think Roman is absolutely last. I did not see Drew's video explaining why he joined WarGames. All right, let's see who's next. Here we go. It's Cody. Cody's ready to fight. The WWE champion. All right, he drops the belt. He's ready to get in there. Drew is trying to hold the door shut. We did this spot already with AJ Lee. So now Cody's going to climb the cage. Big whoa from the crowd. Is he going to dive? Cody dives off the cage and crossbody onto Drew. Whew. And now Cody just raining bombs on Drew McIntyre.
Let me know when you want a halftime update.
What'd you say, dear?
I said, let me know when you want a halftime update.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Okay. It's 17-6.
Okay.
Auburn one time got down to the 2-yard line and couldn't get it done, and they had to kick a field goal. And then they made a touchdown. It got called back for illegal formation, and they had to kick a field goal.
Wow. And they're at home, too, aren't they?
They are. And the crowd was so loud.
Oh, I'm sure they are. Cody Rhodes. Oh, yeah, Drew is huge. Yeah, he makes everybody look short. Oh, a heart attack double team from Cody and Punk. Cody's still beat up. He's still showing that from that attack from Drew. He's still got that cut up there. I think he could get opened up. If Brock is a Hurricane Rana, I would say Cody Rhodes is the best champion in history. Doomsday device. Oh, jeez. Braun Breaker landed on the back of his neck. Oh, jeez. What's up, Tyrell? Good to see you, man. Yeah, Liv Morgan made her return tonight, man. They might have something up their sleeves for Liv and Dom. Seriously, Modfather, man. The way he didn't even lay still, but just sat up and he's still taking a breather, but he's gonna. Jeez. Man, I hope Braun's okay. Ugh. Braun might be given a receipt in that match, and I do not want a receipt from Braun Breaker. I do appreciate a shout out to the Road Warriors in WarGames, though. They were some OGs. Oh, now Punk is going for the bionic elbow. So they're shouting out the original WarGames multiple times, which, funny you should mention, they did the Doomsday Device in the original WarGames on J.J. Dillon, who also got hurt from that spot. They had to hold him up like back suplex style because the cage was too short because of the roof, and so we couldn't put him on his shoulders. Here comes Logan Paul. He's number 3. You know he about to torpedo spear somebody for sure, Modfather. Somebody's getting it. Modfather, did you see that Trick put a ring on it and got engaged to Lash Legend? Oh, okay. Now Logan getting a pair of chairs out from underneath the ring, according to Drew. Now chairs are in the ring. Logan Paul's gear looks kind of NWO-ish tonight, black and white. Oh, wow. Sort of the alley-oop face-buster power bomb onto the chair. It's all good, Modfather. I think Naya's still out there. You can work your way in there. Drew holding up Cody, and Logan just stealing his lunch money. Cody's got a chair. Oh, he's already thrown it down. He's trying to climb up and catch Logan Paul. They're going up to the top of the cage to fight. I'm not sure why Logan was going up there in the first place. Oh, geez. Braun Breaker just smacked Cody in the leg with the chair. Yeah, I mean, I think the men's War Games match has been more violent. Just the moves are hitting harder than the women. The women did a lot of entertaining spots. But yeah, like these men are coming across like they're really trying to hit each other. You know, Modfather, that Bron took a good swing on that leg. He's like, this is from my neck, throwing me up on my neck. It should be about time for a new guy. Yeah, Trick will be debuting at some point. Man, Davy Boy style stalling vertical suplex by Drew and Logan on CM Punk. And it's going to be time for another member of Team Cody here. I'm guessing one of the Usos at this point. It's Jimmy. Big Jim. My top 5 WarGames matches of all time. Oh, that's a good question. My favorite. Oh, he just slammed the door in Braun's face. Jim using his resources, man. Using that cage. I can tell you 5 that I really enjoy, Nico. Oh, here comes the table. 92 absolutely is my favorite. Dangerous Alliance versus Sting Squadron. I also like 91, the Four Horsemen versus Sting and the Steiners and Brian Pillman. The original, 87, with Dusty and Nikita and the Road Warriors against the Horsemen. That's 3. I'll think of some more. I mean, the Bloodline match, the one where Sammy turned on Kevin Owens at the end. That was a good show. That'll be 4. So one more. I'll think of one more. I think one of the early women's war games was really good too. I can't remember the year though. Yes, he is. Big Jim definitely channeling some Hardy and some Dudley. Bron running those. Ooh, big Steiner line. Thank you, Nico. Yeah, so one thing about WWE and these big shows, we talked about this earlier in the night. They're very obsessed with creating a big viral moment at the end of their shows. So I wouldn't be surprised to see another return tonight, like a Randy Orton or somebody else. I'm not guaranteeing it, but something I think after this match big should happen to have people talking about the next show. What just happened there? I feel like the camera didn't catch it. But I know he just ragdolled Cody. Oh, there's a jumping Hurricane Rana off the top rope. Frankensteiner, yeah. Man. Seeing his uncle do the Frankensteiner standing off his feet back in the day, just nasty work. If Jay's the one who loses the match for everybody, I think that would be hilarious for Rikishi. What are they doing with my boy? I don't see anybody bleeding yet. Do you guys? I know Cody has a cut on his head from last week, but it's still taped up. Man, big kick from Drew to Big Jim. And we're about to get another. Oh, Cody's got that cut open back up. So Cody is our first bleeder, which is not really all that surprising. Yep. All right. Here he comes. Here comes Bronson Reed. updating our answer keys here. So Bronson Reed is fourth, which means Brock is going to be last. Oh my gosh, Punk just ate every last bit of that tsunami. And now Big Jim's going to eat a tsunami. He's going to hit 3 tsunamis here. Jeez. There's just no way not to take the full impact of that. And now here's Cody. Cody's going to eat a tsunami. Man, well, everybody's flatter than a pancake in there now. Well, at least Bronson Reed's not coming off the cage this time, which is what hurt him last time. Yeah, they're using Bronson Reed perfectly right now. Modfather's got a question, everybody. So let's check it out. Who are you taking in a TLC match? The Usos, the Hardys, the New Day, the Dudleys, Edge and Christian, or the Street Profits? Assuming they're all in their prime, Modfather, I have to go. I think I have to go with Edge and Christian. I think that they've proven that they can win in that environment. But I would love to see what the Street Profits could do, as well as some prime Hardys. All right, here comes main event Jey Uso, which means Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns will be our final 2. Jey Uso said he wants to be the frontline soldier. He's the 4th one out of 5 coming in there. Boys in the reserves. All right, here comes Jey. Big super kick to Bronson Reed. That table's still set up in the corner, too. Big punch knocks down Bronson Reed. Yeah, they said the Usos have never lost to WarGames, which is worth mentioning. Vision or the Death Riders? I mean, if we're saying the Vision, we're saying this team, this Vision WarGames team with Logan and Drew and Brock would murder the Death Riders, because outside of Moxley, they don't have any heavy hitters. I mean, listen, I like Claudio, but Claudio wouldn't last against this team either. They would absolutely be smashed and stacked. One D. Man, for a second, the way that camera was set up, I thought Jimmy was about to super kick Jay. No, don't. I'll say this, and maybe I sound like a grumpy old man. I do not like them doing the encore in the middle of WarGames. That's exactly what people who like hate WWE hate about it. The only thing, yes, Modfather, the only reason I would like the encore is if they did it and then Brock's music hit and he came in and just murdered them all. I don't like joke spots. I do not like joke spots in the middle of WarGames. Anybody who criticizes this online absolutely has a right to. No, I don't care for it at all. Dusty's rolling over in his grave, man. Honestly, even if we're talking, thank you, Sophie. I am an old man. What are we? Okay, that's a good. That's the best use of this. Brock just interrupting the encore, and Heyman is out here with Brock. He didn't come out with anyone else. Granted, Brock is the last one to come out, but still. I should make a distinction. Not so much fun, but silliness. I don't like silliness in WarGames. But to each their own. But it's not for me. It's not for me. WarGames, Evolution, Wyatt Family, or the Shield. Ooh, that's a good matchup there. Not the Wyatt Family. Probably Evolution. I think Prime Batista. Yep. Okay. Jey Uso is the first one to go to Suplex City. And now Cody eats a German. And now Punk eats one. Jimmy didn't even get a suplex. He just got clubbed down. Well, yeah, San Diego is already chanting OTC. They can't wait for those 3 minutes to be up for Roman to come out here. But, man, Brock looks solid. Here comes an F5 onto Big Jim. If I'm Big Jim, I'm just rolling over to the other side of the ring now. And now an F5 to Punk. Brock is just destroying everyone. Here comes one for Cody. Brock is untouchable right now. He came into this cage holding one of those Mario stars, just completely invincible. Paul has gotten around. Paul has absolutely gotten around Modfather. At least he is if we can clean that up, that language a little bit, he is a through line. He is connective tissue between everybody on that heel team, at least. Yeah, including Seth Rollins too, who's not out. So like, he has been kind of the main character in the heel side of things. Cody tries to fight back, but Brock just throws him back in the corner. Oh yeah, Lesnar and Undertaker was the first time Hell in a Cell ended in a no contest. Surely the clock has got to be ready. Oh, now Brock's got a chair. Oh, no, he just got cracked. Modfather, I don't know when. I know Cody does have a heel run in him, and it will be wonderful. He'll do it very, very well. I just don't know when it will happen. I don't know if he's the next one, but his time will come. Wait, Brock has just walked out of the cage. He's just standing on top of the steps, though. That they got to make sure that doesn't count as a forfeit. Because they say if you exit the cage, you forfeit. But technically, he's still standing on the steps. But he's standing on that top step right where Roman's going to have to come through. I'm afraid. I'm very afraid right now. Okay, Wade is making a good point. Boy, they are really trying to loophole themselves. Wade is saying that the match hasn't started yet, so it doesn't count. This is how they're going to break an announce table. So the match hasn't started yet. So you can, I guess, leave the cage until everybody's out there. And once they ring the bell, then you can't leave. Boy, that's some real loophole talking now. Uh-oh. Brock just caught Roman in a, oh, wow. Brock just F5'd Roman through the announce table. He caught him in midair from a Superman punch. Oh, 100%, Modfather. Brock is one of the best professional wrestlers of all time. People don't want to admit it because, well, you know why they don't want to admit it. But when he wants to put somebody over, he absolutely can and makes them look like $1 million. And Survivor Series is usually the time of year when he does it. Throwing Rage, excuse me, I'm all tongue-tied. Throwing Reigns into the cage. But yeah, look at what Brock has done for Drew McIntyre, for Cody, for AJ Styles, for Rey Mysterio. Yeah, like he's made all of them look amazing. Daniel Bryan. Oh yeah. A lot of people have their minds made up about Brock already, and I don't want to tell anybody else how to feel. I just know how I feel about it. And that's why we have a justice system. Yeah, no, I'm not saying he's done, okay, now the match has started. Now you can't leave the cage. And Brock is still the only one standing on his own 2 feet. Could you imagine if Brock just ends the match right now? San Diego would hate it. Oh, Cody interrupts the pin. Yeah, I hate what he did to Big E and Kofi. Oh, Punk caught Brock into a GTS, and now Cody's got a Cody crossroads. Now they're covering. Oh, Logan Paul interrupts the pinfall. Paul Heyman's going in his pocket. He's looking for the brass knucks. All right. Logan's got the brass knucks. Swing. And just knocks Cody clean out. And then a shot for Jimmy Uso, who had his leg caught on the rope trying to get in there. Well, in the match, Logan. If that's what you're doing. Now he's going to try to swing and hit somebody else. What if he hit Brock, though? That would be crazy. Oh, he's going to be aiming for Roman now. Spear from Roman to Logan. And now Roman is taking the brass knucks off. And now Roman's got the knucks. Somebody about to get it. Superman punch with some knucks. Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed eats it. Drew's coming off the top. Oh, another one. Oh no, Brock is an all-timer, Modfather. He's an all-time in-ring performer. Now we got Braun Breaker standing off with Roman Reigns. Oh, and he spears Braun Breaker. And he's still got the brass knucks on too. All right, Jay is up. Jay is picking up Brock. Uh-oh. Brock's got, oh, what a spot. Jay was holding Brock for him to Superman punch him with the knucks. Brock reversed and put Jay up for the F5, and then Roman decided to spear both of them through the table. Now Braun Breaker spears Jimmy Uso, who had just gotten up, trying to help Roman. Roman's up again. Cody's working on Drew. Braun Breaker just took down Roman and took down Jey Uso. Now Braun Breaker's up. Cody and Drew still working on the other side of the ring by themselves in the other ring. Now Braun Breaker's coming over. Drew just low blowed Cody. Well, we said you'll never be better than a Steiner. Running those ropes. Big spear to Cody. Well, baby faces are having a hard time. Now Braun going for a spear. Oh, but right into the side of the cage. Punk sidestepped him. Punk going up for a go to sleep, but Logan Paul saves him. Logan Paul swing and a miss. Punk's got Logan up. Go to sleep to Logan Paul. Could that be it? Somebody's climbing the cage. Somebody has climbed the cage. There is a hooded figure in the ring. Who are we missing? And that whoever it was, they were limber. Punk looks confused. Whoever it is, they were able to climb fast. Oh, kick CM Punk to the face. Is it Seth Rollins? Could it be Seth Rollins? But they stayed hooded. Whoever it was, they stayed hooded. And they just curb stomped Seth Rollins and put Punk down. Braun Breaker put his straps back up so he could put him back down again. And Braun Breaker just hit a massive spear to CM Punk. Is that going to be the end? I agree, Modfather. I absolutely agree. Seth could not climb the cage that fast. That is someone younger. And also, WWE does not do the masked man deal without revealing themselves once it's obvious who it should be. That was not Seth Rollins. That was somebody cosplaying Seth Rollins. That ain't Seth. Because ain't no way Seth was on the shelf because of Braun Breaker. It could be Austin Theory. It could that person had the agility of an Austin Theory. And it wasn't Trick. I don't think it was Trick. Trick is too big. I think it might be Austin Theory. But whoever it is, they stayed hooded. So it ain't Seth. It ain't Seth. I think it might be Austin Theory looking at who it is, looking at their body size. You couldn't really compare because nobody was standing on their feet. But he didn't look that tall compared to the other guys. I think it might be Theory. That might be Theory, you guys. Well, And that does it for our predictions. So I'm going to, let's see if I can revisit here. Let me just revisit all of our questions here.
No, it's right there.
You'd say he was always step ahead. What a team. Look at that team. Absolutely crazy. Just absolutely crazy, you guys. Now Roman's standing up. Roman probably not even sure what happens. Yeah, that was the Bloodline's first loss in a WarGames match, too. Absolutely crazy. Okay, let's see. Now Roman's helping up Punk.
He like reached up and slapped it like a volleyball.
This, people are chanting Zebros because they were in Zootopia together. And now Cody's getting up. What are we about to see here? Cody's jawing at Roman. Now all three of them standing there. It's just real quiet so far. Roman walking off from Cody. Interesting.
Yeah, so yeah, you were sitting.
Are we going to get anything here? Roman says the last time we'll ever team.
I also think it's better.
Huh. Okay, well, that's that, everybody. So you think we're probably going to end up seeing, I think we might just end up seeing Cody and Roman one more time. Let's see. Well, oh, Moss, that's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to be till we find out, guys. But yeah, Raw should be interesting, and we might indeed have ourselves. Let's see, a winner here. So I'm going to take a look here and see what we've got. If we've got the score. Okay, I don't quite have the score yet, so we're gonna work through that, and we will announce our winner soon. But great show tonight, everybody. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Yes, indeed, I went 4-0, so I am your new Coalition Cup solo predictions champion, and we will have our chat champion announced very, very soon. So I'm going to go figure all that out, get it all tallied. And you guys, thanks so much for playing along. I will see you guys this week. Take care of yourselves. And I'm going to head out and enjoy the rest of my evening. I suggest you do the same. And do not forget, as always, to be a mark, because that just means you believe, and believing makes wrestling better. Hope you guys enjoy the show, and I will see you all very, very soon. Take care of yourselves, and see you next time.